Hello and welcome back to the channel. Hey, I have something a little bit different today I want to talk about, and it's this uh, Amazon special bike. This is I don't even know how to pronounce it. I know it's like a Lin Fan, something like that, or X. I think that X Pro has their own versions on Amazon. I think that's where this bike came from, but it's a XP150 Mini, and honestly, I love this bike. You do need an endorsement because it is a 150, at least here in Michigan. But this is an excellent beginner's bike, and that's what I bought it for. I work 2 miles away from home, and I wanted something that was efficient. And today we're going to find out just how efficient this bike is. Online, it is stated that it gets like 103 or 99 miles to the gallon, depending on what you read. But we're going to put that to the test today, and we're going to find out exactly how efficient this thing is. But all in all, I love the bike. It's got plenty of power. It keeps up with traffic, 55, 60, no problem. I think the max speed on this is like 71 or 72 or something like that. I really haven't had it that close to maxing out, but from what I read, that's about what it is. So let's get started right away. And I know you don't want to hear me talk, so let's get to the testing. All right, we're going to head to the gas station right now and do our first initial fill up. I'm going to use Rec 90 in all these tests just to keep it nice and level, but here you can see we have 1,968 miles to begin the test. You can tell that the gas tank is very empty. It's almost bone dry in here, so we're going to go ahead and top this thing off to the very top. Make sure that we can squeeze as much in here as we can, try and get as best as accurate as test as we can get. So we're going to go ahead and fill it all the way up. I'm going to go ahead and hop back on this thing, and we're going to put some miles under us. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this section, and we'll get this test going. All right. It is time for the final results, and you saw on the screen what each trip was getting, but I have the actual numbers here. Um, so when you take all those trips and average them out, you're getting about, or I'm getting about 77 miles to the gallon on average. Of course, your driving style might be different than mine, and that makes a big difference with these small bikes. And this is a small bike. I'm not a big person whatsoever, and this thing is tiny. But if you're a beginner, it's an excellent bike. It doesn't weigh hardly anything, so it's easy to maneuver, easy to drive. I genuinely enjoy it. And I think if your main priority is efficiency, which for mine it kind of is, um, I think you can probably do a little bit better if you're not doing 55, 60 all the time like I am. I do drive it through town. I drive it country roads through neighborhoods, and this thing is a blast to drive anywhere. So I think as long as you're not on the expressway, probably not a good idea. But if you're doing 55, 60, it'll keep up with traffic pretty good, and it does exactly what you want it to do. This version here is actually the carbureted version. I do know that they brought out within the last year or two a fuel injected version. I don't know the mileage on those. I don't know if it's any better or worse. I think that I like the carbs because there's just one. But I think this is easier to maintain and easier to work on if you had to. I'm not entirely sure about the fuel injected ones yet, so because it's kind of new to these, but nonetheless, this has been a great bike. I've had zero complaints about it. I drive it every day that it's nice out, and I'm kind of bummed that it's starting to get colder outside because that means I'm not going to drive it as much. But like I said, if efficiency is your key, then yeah, these are pretty good. 80 miles to the gallon out of what I put rec fuel in it, but these are about a gallon and a half tanks. So for shoot under $8, you can ride almost 100 miles. So that sure beats the pants out of my truck, which is getting like 11, 12 right now. So definitely much better. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that if you're into one of these or looking to get one, I do recommend it. These things are, like it's basically a Honda Grom or a Kawasaki was a Z125 or whatever those are. And so these are a very good alternative. And yeah, they're enjoyable. So hope you guys like what you watched. Please leave comments down below if you have any questions or anything. But other than that, we will see you next time. Really appreciate you guys watching. Thanks. Oh, I think it's sweet.